And when you pull up that PDF, it's entitled Terror and Torture. So we are beginning a new unit today. So we are in Unit 6. And by the way, we're on the downhill slide for this course. We've got Unit 6. We've got another Unit 7, which is academic research. And then the final thing is your exit essay. So you are just about 3 essays away from earning your English 111 credit. So this particular mode of writing that we're moving into is argument writing. So everything we've done up until this point has been description, narration, expository, and analytical. Now we're moving into a type of essay, a mode of development where you will develop a position and then you're going to support your claims with evidence. So the model essays we're reading today, you've got 2 essays that deal with the same topic, but they deal with it in slightly different ways. And it's about the government's use of torture in order to further its aims and needs. So the first one is called Terror and Torture. The second one is called A Case for Torture. And so what I would like for you to do, first of all, is to read these 2 essays and think about what is the thesis. Now, you remember all the way back to week 1, we said that most good writing does not have an explicit thesis. Instead, it is implied. That simply means that there's not a single sentence in it that you can put your finger on and say, okay, that's the thesis. But instead, you come up with the thesis statement based on the overall buildup of the essay. So I want you to think about what's the thesis of the essay, and then be able to identify at least 2 or 3 pieces of supporting evidence that are going to support the claim made by the author. Now, when we get ready to write essay 6, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to make a claim, build that in a thesis statement, and then you're going to support that with evidence. One of the things you'll also notice about argument essays is that they include refutations and counterclaims. So counterclaims would be what the opposition might say about your claim. And I think paragraph 8 of the second essay actually says the word counterclaim or counter arguments. So you're going to notice that in argument essays that it gives you a bit of evidence to refute what the opposition might say. So the assignment for today is to read these 2 essays. Tomorrow we will have a brief discussion of these 2 essays. And then also in Google Classroom today, you will find a Google form that asks you to identify the thesis of each essay and supporting evidence to support that thesis statement, and also to compare and contrast how these 2 essays deal with the same topic. So today's assignment is to read the model essays for argument, keeping in mind that we're going to use this as we prepare for essay 6 next week.